समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम्। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। हरिः ॐ श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ॐ। Hari Om to all. A very good afternoon, a very warm good afternoon to all. Today is the 10th week. We have reached the 10th week, double figures. The whole idea behind this Vedanta Jnana Yagna is that we should know ourselves. After knowing ourselves a bit more than what we know, we should also know about our surroundings. And naturally, knowing the surroundings means we should also be inquisitive to know who has created this, or what is that which is behind all this. In the same thought forward, we have reached to a point where we have reached to the place where we call it as sadhana chatushtaya sampanna adhikari, a competent student who is endowed with the 6 great virtues. Very quickly, I'll say what are the 6 virtues: Sama, Dama, Uparama, Titiksha, Shraddha and Samadhan. In the previous weeks, Sama and Dama were completed. What was Sama? Monitoring your mind. What is mind? A continuous flow of thoughts. Remember? Then, last week we spoke of Dhamma. Vigil over your 5 organs of perception and 5 organs of action. What are organs of perception? When we receive the stimuli from the world, from outside, these are sense stimuli. The eyes sees the beautiful things that it wants, and when it sees something dirty, it doesn't want to see, so it just looks away. The nose, and some beautiful fragrance comes, we do, oh, where is it? And when bad comes, what we do? You all know. So this is receiving stimuli from the outside, are 5. What are those? The eyes, ears, nose. The tongue works twice. This is for taste. And of course, the longest organ of the body, the skin, touch. It is the most sensitive organ of perception. And the organ of actions, what they do? They react. In other words, they move back to the external stimuli. They actually go out to the world. So world comes inside from the sense organs, and we interact with the world, go outside in the world with the sense organs. Therefore, for a sadhana chatushtaya sampanna adhikari, for a competent student, it is very necessary that he has an eye over what he receives and how he reacts, how he makes his actions in the world. That is the key factor of these 2, Sama and Dhamma. They are very closely interrelated. Why? Both are connected with the mind. Then somebody asked us last time, but the big question is, how can one keep the vigil over the mind always? And this is the topic of today. It is called Uparama. Uparama, what is Uparama? Being in close contact. Upa, close. Rama, to revel. To be in close contact. In constant remembrance of. Of what? Of what do we want to be reminded of constantly? I'll take you back to the question once again. Sama is vigil over mind. Dhamma is vigil over all our reception and action. Why should we do this? Because this is what disturbs us. Then the reason to keep them under control or vigil was so that the mind remains calm and you be perfect in your actions. But somebody said how to do it again and again. It is very difficult to control the mind and actions. When the mind thinks of a particular thought, it cannot be stopped. Same way, when the eyes see a beautiful something to eat, your hands will naturally go there. It can't be stopped. How to gain this control? Somebody said, oh, just like how we quit smoking or drinking by forceful. But forceful control can go for a level, but not always. Sometime or the other you will break and you will fall prey to the same old habits. The answer to that is Uparama, by in constant remembrance of the Lord, of the Supreme, or you may say of the substratum. For example, think of a mother of a little child. Do you think the mother who was busy cooking in the kitchen and organizing the table and also looking at all the elder children, and then the husband who's nagging, where is my tie kept? Do you think that mother is not remembering the child which is a baby? Impossible. Constant remembrance. Upa, close. Rama, reveling. Okay, many of you may say, we have not been mothers. Some of you may say, hello, we can never be mothers, we are men. So don't worry. We have another example. Think of that lover with his beloved. How even while walking, how he is constantly thinking of that. He is working on the computer. How his mind is always connected to that beloved. Okay, some of you would say, okay, we are not all this kind. We are very scientific, very focused, and very, very of the world. Possible. Then think of that scientist who is cracking his brain to solve that problem. Morning comes, afternoon comes, night comes. The morning tea is also kept there, which has become ice cold. The afternoon coffee has not been touched. The evening peon is standing, when is this sir going to leave? But the scientist is busy, focused completely with its beloved science. Uparama. When your mind is completely involved in the thoughts of the higher, something which is beyond, your mind automatically comes into sama. Your actions automatically become dhamma. And this is how samadhamma works because of Uparama. How simple? Is it not? It is not that we are speaking something extraordinary, but it has just been brought to your conscious notice. We all go through these phases in our life. What Vedanta says, what Shastra says is, make these aspects, virtues, your foundation stone. Then you shall become the sadhana chatushta sampanna adhikari, a competent student. Wasn't it fun? Do you need a recap of this? I think it was very easy, but still, what is Uparama? Uparama, when your mind is constantly in touch with the beloved, with the topic that you want to be. Then what happens? Your mind is automatically controlled because it has got something to do which is very, very focused. Your actions, your body reactions automatically become in sync with the mind. With these few words, I will take a next break and we shall meet next Sunday. But kindly go through these things that we are speaking, because we are not speaking of someone X, someone Y, or someone Z. We are speaking of you, we are speaking of me, and that's why this is an important topic. With these few words, let me take your leave. Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Hari Om to one and all. Hari Om.